Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to more Batman Arkham Knight. Heading to the top of Wayne Tower to meet up with Lucious Fox.
No way you're catching me going anywhere near Ace Chemicals now, my friend.
Lucious? Where you at? Oh. Fine. Oh, fee, fi, fo, fum.
I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Can't wait to see Batman and the Arkham Knight go toe-to-toe.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Bruce gripped his father's hand as the elevator rocketed skyward. Confined spaces still made him anxious, but his father provided comfort just as he did on all those nights Bruce would wake screaming, paralyzed by fear, reliving the moment he'd found himself trapped inside the dank, bat-infested cave beneath the grounds of the manor. What a lengthy sentence, man! He breathed a sigh of relief when the elevator finally slowed to a halt and the doors opened into Thomas Wayne's plush new office at the summit of Wayne Tower. "Take a look, son," his father said, leading Bruce to the vast windows overlooking Gotham's smog-shrouded skyline. The boy pressed his palms against the gold glass and felt a dizzying rush as he gazed down at the miniature city below. "Gotham's been good to us, Bruce, and we have a responsibility to give something back. This tower's just the beginning of our legacy, a legacy I hope you'll continue long after I'm gone." Bruce looked up to meet his father's eyes. The thought of losing him had never crossed the young boy's mind, and suddenly Bruce was back in that cave, alone, the piercing screech of bats filling his ears. All right, Joker, what do you gotta say? You want to move police on this chessboard?
You know, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. The dead parents are just icing on the cake.
Messages. Look, if it's about that article, blame Ryder. I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Call me, okay? I miss you, Brucey.
Brucey?
Hey!
Bruce, it's Cassie. You do remember me, right? Listen, I had, so much fun the other night. You were nothing like what I read in the papers. Anyway, call me when you get this. I got a couple of cute friends who are dying to meet you.
No, it is not going to be anywhere near a foursome.
Mr. Wayne, Lex Luthor calling. Apologies for going via your direct line, but I grow tired of these games. LexCorp has made a very generous offer for Wayne Tech's Applied Sciences division, yet your persistent unavailability begins to look less like a busy schedule and more like deliberately antagonistic behavior. Come now, meet with me. I'm sure we can come to an agreement. A man of your refined taste doesn't need an Applied Sciences division after all. He needs another $1 billion.
That would be interesting, having like a game like this, but set in Metropolis. But how would you even handle it if you made Superman the actual protagonist? I feel like you couldn't make. I feel like you couldn't do that. Ugh.
Bruce, it's Kate. You're coming to Maggie and I's engagement thing next week, aren't you? No one's seen you in months, Bruce. And you taught me the importance of keeping up appearances.
One more.
You have two new messages. Bruce, this is your father calling. It's time we had a talk, son. You know, about the dressing up.
Yeah, it's time to go. Oh, you have nothing to say? Can I mess with my own computer?
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts.
Oh. Let's go there.
Ah, you'll like this. Wrote it myself when I saw what you were up against this evening. The drone virus hijacks the militia tank's weapon systems and causes them to target their allies.
And what does this one do?
An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. You'll be a force to be reckoned with.
I'd prefer this
you'll
one.
like this. I'll be in touch as soon as it's ready. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to.
You know, thank you for sticking around, Lucius. Have a lovely evening and give yourself a raise.
Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Is that it?
Man, there are tanks everywhere. Big ones, small ones. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them started flying.
Oh, you think I'm looking at Wonder Tower, aren't you? That... Okay, so that's gotta be Arkham City, right? Yeah, that's gotta be Arkham City, because that's one. If that's Wonder Tower, then that's Arkham City.
There's about 10 of us to every cop. I gotta wish they'd left with the others.
Whee!
My favorite riot was probably Blackgate, but this is top 3. Easy.
Got here super duper fast.
I'm gonna find the Bat, drag him out of that tank or car, or armored person or whatever, and beat him to a pulp. Just watch me.
You've got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel. Suggest immediate exfil, sir. Lost the Rattler. Rattler's been hit.
Status update. Entrance armor disabled.
Nice driving, idiot. He's right there. Just go! Or you want to take the wheel?
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here, so thank you all very much for watching, and ciao for now.
Army is trained, Batman.
Ciao for now.
Disciplined and loyal. They lack the cowardice you rely on and exploit.